Vanguard. I can never pronounce this correct. But anyways, we are going to talk about the Northern Alliance Warband booster. It's an unboxing, so we are going to look at the box, how it is, and everything like that. And this is the box. This is how big it is. And you get 3 miniatures in it, and it's from Mantic. Yeah, so let's open it up and see what we get inside, shall we? So I already got the lid here. And what I really like about these boxes are that they come like this. You have 2 Mantic points here if you want them at the lid. But you can actually use this box. You can see here. It's a good size box, so you have the opportunity to have the whole warband in it. You can have the whole warband in it. You have like 9 to 11 miniatures. But okay, let's see what's inside. So what opens here is a bubble plast, which is all the 3 miniatures are wrapped inside, and you get cards and bases. Okay. So let's put away the miniatures for right now. So the bases are interesting. You have 3 sizes of bases. So how do you solve this? What miniatures get what? Okay, that's a good question that we are going to answer. And let's open the miniatures last. Let's see the cards first. You have 2 cards. So this is what the original cards look like. And you have updated cards coming with this that you open up. And you have the version 1.1. So if you are in doubt, you just change out this one with that one. And you can see there are updated stuff here, the pricing, the point price and stuff like that. So yeah, if you want to have the current build, you use the new versions. And why they give these old cards with the set, well, maybe it's cool, and maybe you want to play like a historical version of the Vanguard, but you also have one of the beasts that's not updated. It is what it is. And the first thing you can see on all the cards up here are the names and also the base sizes. So this will confirm what's what. So 50 millimeter, 5 centimeters, the biggest one has to be the Frostfang Cavalry. So we are going to talk about that one before we do any one of the else. So we take away everything but the base and the card. So here you can see how it looks, what it is. It is a Frostfang Cavalry, 35 points. It is a beast, half elf and large. So reading the points, we're going to exclude those, but the 4 nearest here think of the average point being 5. So speed 5 average, melee 4 plus. So you want to have 4 or more on your dice. So this is a better melee than 5. So this is a good stat. Range, nothing. So he's very bad at range. He can't do range. And armor 3 plus. So that's very good because 5 is the average. Okay, nerve is 4 plus, which is good. Wounds are 4. Normally wounds are at 1, so 4 is very good. Height is 3. The normal height is 2, so that's better. He has some special rules there. I'm not going to go into the special rules in this because this is more just an overview of what's in the box, but we are showing off the cards as well. We have Smash, good. Bloodlust is very good with Crushing Strength 3. So Bloodlust and Crushing Strength 3 combined is very good, and Cavalry. So this is a truck, just believe me. And he has melee 3d8 dices. What he doesn't have is range, so he doesn't do range. And we're going to touch a little bit on Northern Alliance having the ability to not only field 1 large in their warband, you can have 2 large. So if you have the points and you meet the cap of the troops and grunts, warriors and grunts, you can have 2 large Frostfang Cavalry. Just think about that. That's amazing. So yeah, this is it's very good stats, and I would very much consider this one. So let's look at the miniature. So all the miniatures are resin. So resin means I also do believe all resin minis are made in UK, in Britain, but don't quote me on that. So let's see, the biggest one has to be Frost Fang, and here you can see how it is in the bag. Let's open it up and see what's inside. So you have different arm options, which is good, and you have the beast itself. So let's go inside here and just look at the beast. So this is the size of a beast. Very nice crisp details. And you actually have pores under here. You have tabs here where you go in and snip away with your clipper. And you go in and snip away little by little, and you will tear into it. Which is nice is these details here. So if you want to do a hobby, you can green stuff and put the pawns in there and make like a little like footprints in the snow or something if you want to go that route. And then you have this here. There is a tab here you get to remove. I would recommend maybe scarring up a little bit with a knife or something here, just to give the glue, super glue, a little more heft. And oh yeah, it's resin, so do remember to wash them in lukewarm water with dishwasher soap. There you go, and rinse it very good and make it dry. So I usually make them air dry for a day, and I just prime them the day after. And when everything like that is done, because this is a resin, and there is bound to be some oils and residue and stuff like that that's on this miniature. So if you are just painting it straight from the pack, it will flake off. It will the paint will not stick to the miniatures, because there's the release agent that is there to release this from the mold they are casting them in. So that's why you want to wash your resin and metal minis. Plastic minis, not so much. So you just find where it's positioned. So he has position back here. There is no other way, because you see this way. So if you want to have it moved in another way, you have to do a little green stuff and stuff like that. But everything is possible, but there is no easy way to do it. You have to be a little have skills with the green stuff, and that wouldn't make sense with this one, so you maybe have to trim them away and stuff like that. But you have options, let's put it like that. But this is the position you wanted it, and you can see there's a little gap. You can use super glue and baking soda, just a little baking soda around here, and super glue on this one. And when you connect them together, the baking soda will expand and harden to the super glue. This will make the miniature a little brittle, so if you are dropping your minis, that will pop off them very fast. The other way is to pin it and use green stuff, or not pin it and just use green stuff, or liquid putty from Vallejo or something. And the same thing here from the head. You can go in here and you have to find the position it's going to be. So it's a square place, so you have a little options what way. No, you don't, because let's see. Oh, okay. There is no other way than this way for this one. You have to do a little cleanup here. You need to go around the edges here and clean this up with a knife. So be careful when you do this. And the same thing here. You can use baking soda or green stuff to hide this. But this gap here is going to be lesser when you have cleaned up this proper. All right, so, and it goes on here, and you have also the rider, and because they use a lot of resin, so all the details of the minis are there. You will have little, like this is from the molding process. The hot resin is going to go on everything on the mini, so you have to have these lines to fill up the shoe here. So you have to go in with the flat end of the clipper to the mini, because what you do then, you don't have to clean up afterwards. And just be careful so you don't clip away the actual miniature. And if you do, yeah, well, you need to maybe green stuff it back. And the same with the feet here. And not use this one, because then you will have, let's see, if I show here, you will have this ugly little tap there. But if you have the flat one, you will have opportunity to have nothing to clean up afterwards. It's not going to work every time, but and you have a lot of options on this rider. So let's see, here it is, yeah, and you put him on here. You have the option of 2 hands on weapon on the right side, which is here, and this is resin, so this can happen. It bends. What you do is you go under your tap water again, and you crank it up, and not boiling water, but like it's almost scalding. It's very hot. You put this piece here under it, and then you bend it gently up. It will be very, very soft to the touch. You bend it up in the position you wanted it, and have it under this warm water. You take the spear away. You crank it to very cold water, like ice cold water. Put it on again, and that will harden the resin again, and it will be in that position. So that's how you change up the resin. And yeah, as always, resin, clean everything up with the dishwater soap. So two hand weapons options here, and you have 2 options for the hand on the left side. You can have a shield, or you can make him hold the reins of the beast. You have the mouth of the beast here, so it goes underneath here. Oop. Yeah, so you need to clean that up. And you have options of 2 heads, so you have this head or this rubber head, or what you want to call it, bandit head. This is a round, it's on a round thing that you put in the body here, so you have maybe some more options on the other sets. You can put in different heads, maybe female, who knows. And as it happens, I have finished building one already. This is how it looks. I'm not finished painting it. I am in the work of repainting my Northern Alliance, what I have, and we have a rider on it too. I'm actually thinking for this, these are half elves. You could maybe use a magnet, and you can find another beast they can ride on if you want to have not the Frostfang cavalry, but you know, just buying them a horse or something at the equipments. But yeah, this is how it can look when finished, and you can glue it together like so. And I have actually, when you see this up close, I haven't done green stuff, and I do not think I actually have done the baking soda trick either. So, but I don't mind that much the little gap you see there. It's I feel like you don't see it from afar because of the fur. So, oops. So in my opinion, you don't have to do the things I already said, but if you want to have a neat and clean mini, and you see here, when I clean up the head here, it goes together almost 100%. So yeah, this is the Frostfang. So we have 2 more, so let's move along. And that was the biggest base. So that was Frostfang. And now we are over to, let's see. So the next one we can use are the Tang. And I'm just going to show you the old card. So the new cards are, you have the actual miniature instead of artwork. And you can see the points and everything. That's not a lot that I have changed on this one, but there are some changes. So let's go. He is the Tang. He is a human command, so he is one of the commands you can buy. He gives you 1 blue power dice, which is very good. He costs 39. He's the 25th millimeter dice, so if you are unsure of which of the bases you want to choose, you can see she has the 20 millimeter, and he has the 25 millimeter. He has the biggest one of the two bases that are left. And where do I put them? There you go. So the Tang use the biggest one. Okay. What's the fun with the Mantic bases? You have this one on the one side. And what you can do is put a little magnet in there, neodymium magnet. Let's see if I have one laying around here. Maybe not. Okay, there we have. And you can glue a little magnet underneath. And if you have, you can, you know, if you are using multi-bases and stuff like that for Kings of War, you have an opportunity to do a little trick there. Anyways, let's move along. So you put it on that, and let's find the actual miniature. Oh, yeah, we are going to go with the card before we go any further. So 5 is average. So he has 5 speed, average, melee, better, 4, range 4, and he has armor 4, which is also very good. Nerve is 3, which is extremely good. Wounds at 3, which is good. Height is 2, crushing strength 1, and inspiring. Okay. His range is 1d8, so it's not very good, but it is there, and he has range 4, so if you put a bow or something on him, he doesn't have it, but yeah, he will be better. Melee is 4d8, which is he's like a monster, and yeah, and then he has head swing, which is a rule. You can read all about it there. You can maybe pause it to read it if you want to. I'm not going to go too deep into this introduction into the Warband booster. So this is how the back side looks like. Okay, the miniature itself. You can identify it quite easily. This one, I like the zip bags. Things come in. Yeah, I take care of them. I save them so I can use them for having I don't know, tokens or blocking or something. I always find a use for them. Anyways, this is also resin, so use soap water and lukewarm water and rinse and repeat. You don't have that many options, and actually the axe thing broke from the mold thing here, but it seems like a clean break. And this goes here, under here, put it in here, glue it together, and it's all go. So yeah, remember resin minis, the glue you have to use is super glue. The plastic glue will not work on this. For plastic glue work with melting plastic together. This is not plastic, it's resin. I don't know what there is in here, but probably some blends of vinyl and stuff like that, which makes crisp, good details. So this is the Tang, and I call him Heview because that's how he looks. Very awesome. And you just have the head option, and the thing you have before here, I don't know actually what it's called, but you know, and the axe. And also here I have a ready build one, so you can see how it looks already built. You can see he has a bone fetish going on here, and he has it also teeth fetish going here and under here. Very, very posing and cool mini, and it's a very, very fun commander to use. So he's almost always in my command build, but there are some other commanders that can be cool to have as well. So, but keep in mind, this is I think this Warband booster, none of the things that are in it are stuff you don't want to include. You want to try it out. It's a good, very healthy choice. Okay, so the last one is the Ice Queen. So she has the smallest base, and you know, in my world she's kind of Elsa from Frozen. She also have power dice, the blue power dice, which is the best one. So a very solid command group you have here with that Tang with the blue command dice and the Ice Queen with blue command dice. Command dice is power dice. Sorry, power dice is a very, very, very nice thing to have a lot of, and in the good colors. So blue is the best one. Her points is 33, the smallest base, 20 millimeters. So remember, 5 is the average. So 6 speed is better than the other ones. She's faster. Melee 5, range 5, armor 6, so worst armor. Nerve 4 is good. Wounds are 3, which is good. Height 2, that's normal. She has inspiring 2. Range is 1d8. Melee is 2d8. Alignment good. She has spells here, which is Dazzle, Heal, Lightning Bolt, and Wind Blast. Remember, you can swap one of those magic items for one of the faction magics, so for free. She also have Lash. And you can read all about it there if you want to read it. Alright, the miniature. Let's look at that. Same thing as before, resin. Make everything, wash everything with soap and rinse it very good and make sure it's dry before you prime them. Here you have our Ice Queen. It's very nice scope. It's very cool. I think this is like so amazing. She has like a ice tap thing she holds here, so you can paint it like an ice tap maybe if you want to. She just have this spell arm, so she and this magic thing. I have also here already built her somewhat, so here you can see how she looks when you have built her. And I'm planning on making this base a little bit scenery when she's standing on something, and I'm not sure how I want to make this ice thing, or if I'm going to leave it, or what I'm going to do with it. But it's cool looking, but I'm not sure how to solve it. Painting wise as well, I want to keep it away and paint everything and then put it on. I'm considering trying to make like a see-through thing with UV resin for this ice magic. I'm considering stuff. It's a project that's going to go for a while. But yeah, this is the Northern Alliance Warband, a very solid pickup if you want to have just a one-stop shop for your best command. You don't go wrong with this command here, I would say. Very cool. So yeah, hopefully it was informing and giving you some good information on what's in the box. And yeah, see you in the next one. Bye now.